America's ambassador to the United Nations blasted at Israel members on Thursday, anticipating many yes votes on a resolution demanding the U.S. reverse its decision to move its embassy to Jerusalem. And she warned that there will be a price to pay for nations that stand in the way. This vote will be remembered, she said as the entire UN met in emergency session to weigh in. America will put our embassy in Jerusalem. That is what the American people want us to do. And it is the right thing to do. No vote in the United Nations will make any difference on that, Haley lectured from the General Assembly's central podium. But this vote will make a difference on how Americans look at the UN and on how we look at countries who disrespect us in the UN. America's United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley warned Thursday that America will remember who voted against Donald Trump's decision to move a U.S. embassy to Jerusalem when it comes time for other nations ask for ever-increasing funding of the UN itself. Riyad Mansour, Palestine's permanent observer to the United Nations, walked past a glaring Haley on Thursday at the UN in New York City. The UN General Assembly debated in advance of a non-binding, symbolic vote condemning America's decision to recognize Jerusalem, shown as Israel's capital and move its embassy there from Tel Aviv. President Donald Trump had already threatened a day earlier to cut aid funding to countries that vote for the measure, which Ambassador Nikki Haley vetoed Monday in a 4-1 tally. He declared this month that the U.S. officially recognizes Jerusalem as the capital of the Jewish people, and that an embassy relocation was in the cards. That sparked a revolt among nations sympathetic to the cause of Palestinians, who regard Jerusalem as the home of some of Islam's most holy sites. Trump has long complained that the U.S. shoulders a disproportionate share of the UN's financial burden, compared to some freeloading nations, and said Wednesday at the White House that America will vote with its wallet. They take hundreds of millions of dollars and even billions of dollars and then they vote against us, he fumed. Well, we're watching those votes. Let them vote against us. We'll save a lot we don't care. Haley echoed those concerns, suggesting that even allies who vote against Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem are risking a financial cost. They take hundreds of millions of dollars and even billions of dollars and then they vote against us, Trump said Wednesday at the White House. The United States will remember this day in which it was singled out for attack in the General Assembly for the very act of exercising our right as a sovereign nation. We will remember it when we are called upon to once again make the world's largest contribution to the United Nations, she said. And we will remember it when so many countries come calling on us, as they so often do, to pay even more and to use our influence for their benefit. The draft resolution the General Assembly considered on Thursday mirrored the vetoed Security Council measure, reaffirming that any decision on the status of Jerusalem has no legal effect and must be rescinded. It does not mention Trump's decision but expresses deep regret at recent decisions concerning the status of Jerusalem.